things
right.
you get arrested for.
All right, now I got to get back to this space bun for a moment because you mentioned about getting attention, and I saw somewhere, I think it was one of your Instagrams, talking about how when people give you attention, it releases something called oxytocin. I'm not sure if that's a good thing for me or not because it's associated with breastfeeding and other things.
Yeah, so it's not really so much just attention, right? Like it's usually more focused attention when someone's like talking to you, concentrating on you, and giving you like that deep connecting attention on a deeper level.
And then I can breastfeed then. Is that what you no?
Then you'll feel good about yourself.
Oh,
You'll have good hormones floating around your brain and body.
oh, I was thinking I could help out with this formula crisis that we're going through. The kids can't find it. So speaking of focus, though, one of the statements I've seen you make is that if you do the things that you teach, that you will be able to focus without any side effects. What do you mean by that? What are the side effects of focusing?
Yeah, I that is more alluded to medications that people have to take sometimes because of focusing. Now, I'm not a doctor and I'm not here to say whether medications are good or bad, but fact is that sometimes it creates side effects for people. Now, there's really cool thing you could do to improve your sense of focus automatically that you don't need eventually even medication, and that is improve your sense of touch. The reason for that is the same part of your brain that's in charge of focus is also in charge of touch. So when you're improving your sense of touch, automatically your focus improves.
Wow, that's interesting. So, what else can you do to improve your focus?
Yeah. So the reason you're not focusing is because of something is going on in your brain. Like your brain is having a hard time being able to process the information. Um, we that is based on the cognitive functions that are happening in your brain. Okay, so when we say thinking, it's not one big thing. Thinking is actually made up of 28 cognitive functions, and those are the things that help us do our everyday tasks, including focusing. So when one of these cognitive functions are weak, it makes it hard for you to be able to focus. So in order to improve your sense of focus, you want to improve your cognitive functions. That's like the basic, but then like ask me your questions so I could explain it better based on what you want to hear.
All right, now I have had a massively long career in being able to do many things. I get more done before breakfast than most executives get done in a month. Are you against multitasking? Do you think that hurts your productivity or is it an individual thing?
So actually our brain doesn't multitask, the task switches. I'm sure you heard of that.
Hmm.
So I'm all for doing a whole bunch of different things, but right now, even while you're trying to do this task and it seems like a person is multitasking, they're just switching really quickly from one task to another that it looks like they're multitasking, even though they're just task switching.
Yeah, and
So
I believe that, but I mean, some people by making a switch, it really discombobulates them. Where with me, I can switch, boom, switch back, boom. So I would say, or would you say that that was more of an individual trait? Because I
yes,
do
yes,
20
yes,
things.
yes. Yeah, it is more, I think it's more individual. I like to say you want to work together with your brain, not against your
Hmm.
brain. So as long as you understand your brain and how your brain works best, then go right ahead and do it like that.
Okay, great. Now, I got to tell you, I was a little disappointed when I started reading your bio stuff because it says ST works with young professionals. What about us old farts that are so far over the hill we can't remember going up the hill? Can you help us or is it too late?
Yes. So actually, that was a bit of a mistake that I've noticed a little bit later after you noticed that it said young professionals, because there was a certain point where I was like focusing specifically on helping young professionals, where now, as you've noticed, I'm moving away from the young professionals and working more with entrepreneurs. But really, rewiring your brain could happen at any age, starting from when you're a baby, usually like 3 5, people start